Coming up on Mountain News this morning, one of the men convicted in the disappearance and death of Crystal Rogers is appealing his case. And community members gathered in Johnson County for a groundbreaking ceremony of the new high school and CTE building.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this September 4th. It's 6:29 this morning and it is raining outside. Megan Dusmal can attest to that today. It's kind of pouring, it sounds like.
It is kind of pouring, yeah. It's very loud on a roof this morning, and for many folks out there, you might be hearing that on your roof as well. Here's what we're seeing from those rain chances on the live pinpoint Doppler radar. Heaviest rain right now, Perry County, no surprise, we can hear that here. And as you travel towards portions of Knott, Floyd County, Breathitt County, Owsley County, and Magoffin, we're seeing that heavy rain as well as on that border between Harlan and Lee County. Now we're still tracking this line of storms that'll be making its way through the region throughout the course of your Thursday, finally clearing up as we're heading into those late evening hours. Now here's what we're looking at in terms of those temperatures today. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 70s. Amelia.
One of the men convicted in the disappearance and death of Crystal Rogers is appealing his case. Stephen Lawson was found guilty of conspiring to commit murder and evidence tampering in May. He filed an appeal yesterday and is asking for a public defender. Lawson was sentenced to 17 years in prison last month. His son, Joseph Lawson, and Rogers' then boyfriend, Brooks Hauk, were also convicted in the case. They'll be sentenced later this month. Two people are in jail and nearly $200,000 in heavy equipment recovered after a sting operation in southern Kentucky. Deputies in Laurel County say they discovered that a bulldozer and an excavator were in the area. Both were stolen, and it was possibly part of a larger theft operation that originated out of state. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has more about how the equipment was recovered and people put in jail.
It simply began with a local person wanting to buy a piece of heavy equipment, thinking it was all in good faith.
That he was making a legal buy. Just so happens that the piece of equipment that he purchased was stolen.
The victim knew the equipment was in Laurel County thanks to a tracker. That bulldozer was recovered, but deputies soon learned there was more stolen equipment in the area.
And we set up a sting operation and was fortunate enough to take them down, and just so happened those other two pieces of equipment were stolen as well.
Police arrested 34-year-old Dushawn Shepard of Michigan, 23-year-old Bria Parks of Washington, D.C. A skid steer and an excavator were recovered.
It was a very well thought out plan. It just, we were fortunate through investigations, to set it up and do the operation, undercover operation.
The equipment had originally been stolen in other states along the eastern seaboard, including Virginia and Maryland. And they say that when one of these individuals tried to sell the equipment here in Laurel County, he used fake information.
These people here was savvy and getting the equipment, had people either working for them or they would spot the equipment out.
Shepard and Parks were each charged with 2 counts of receiving stolen property. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Both suspects were lodged in the Laurel County Detention Center. A fugitive from West Virginia was arrested on drug charges in eastern Kentucky. Police took 47-year-old Shannon Badal-Mali last week at the intersection of State Route 3 and Clayjack Road in Boyd County. Authorities seized suspected meth, fentanyl, cocaine, a firearm, and more than $1,500 in cash. She was charged with first-degree trafficking in a controlled substance. In Pike County, a man was arrested in connection with 2 reported incidences that happened near the campus of U-Pike. According to a complaint warrant, Pikeville police say Terry Rogers subjected an 18-year-old to sexual contact without consent in the Pikeville City parking garage. According to the warrant, the incident happened on August 27th. Rogers was arrested Tuesday. He was taken to the Pike County Detention Center. A not guilty plea was entered for a man police say is connected to 3 apparent overdose deaths. Brian Epperson was in court yesterday in Powell County for an arraignment. He's charged with murder in the death of Kristen Morris. He's also charged with possession of meth in connection to Rachel Dawson's death. She was found dead at a hospital in Winchester from an apparent drug overdose. Caleb Thompson was her longtime boyfriend. He told us everything reminds him of Rachel.
I try to hold it in every day, but it's impossible. It's literally impossible. Wherever I go, the gas station here in Powell County, we've been because we went to Red River Gorge together.
Police also think Epperson is connected to a Fayette County overdose death. He'll be in court next for his murder charge on October 22nd. A Martin County man is facing charges after he was accused of assaulting a woman. Police responded to the incident on Sunday at a home in Warfield. When police got there, the victim told police that she'd been punched in her stomach and face. That situation reportedly stemmed from where Christopher Moore had been drinking. Moore was taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. A Whitley County man behind bars on charges related to child sexual abuse material. State police arrested 20-year-old Nathaniel Griffin last Friday. KSB says their electronic crime branch started an investigation once they learned Griffin had been sharing explicit images of a child online. Police obtained the device Griffin was using to facilitate the crimes when they went to his home. He was taken to the Whitley County Detention Center. Yesterday, students, school officials, and community members in Johnson County took a big step toward a brighter future for the district. WYMT's McKinley Calandrino was at the groundbreaking ceremony for the new Johnson Central High School and CTE building.
Shovels were in the ground on Wednesday as Johnson Central High School officially broke ground on a milestone project, a new campus, and a new beginning for many.
When the building is complete and the doors are open, we will also open the possibilities for the next generation of the Golden Eagles to soar higher than ever before.
The current school is more than 5 decades old, built to hold around 700 students, but is now up to more than 900.
The building is about 200 students over capacity, which means that this building is a necessity. That's a great thing. That means that Johnson County is growing, this community is growing, people want to invest here. And one of the best things is that your children, when they're graduating, are wanting to stay here, right here in this community.
Waylon Tolby, a 6th grader at Porter Elementary, will be part of the first class to graduate in the new building.
It's an honor to be the first class to experience the high school for all 4 years. I mean, it's going to open a lot of doors for me and my classmates.
The new school will offer 32 career pathways and better equip students for the workforce.
Every student has their own hopes, whether it's just to play sports, to go to college, to learn a trade, or to give back to our community. This new Johnson Central High School will help us each of us take steps towards those dreams.
While upcoming high schoolers are eager to walk the halls of the new building, seniors such as Parker Estep says it is bittersweet.
The best thing about Johnson County is even though we won't be a student, is we'll still be a part of the school. So we'll still be a part of the community, and all the memories that we made will stay in this building, but then the new memories that get created will be in the new building. So for the kids that will get to be students and build their memories here, it's awesome. And for us to have got to spend our whole time in the old school with so many memories is awesome for us too.
An investment in education and mountain students. In Johnson County, McKinley Calandrino, WYMT Mountain News.
The new campus is scheduled to open in 2027. To see more of the building plan, you can visit our website, WYMT.com. Eastern Kentucky University is helping students at Kentucky's community colleges find ways to transfer to their university to earn a 4-year degree. Officials announced a partnership between EKU and the Kentucky Technical College System. The new deal expands its transfer pathways to students at any of the Commonwealth's 16 community colleges. The agreement maintains financial aid and provides students with advising, scholarships, and free textbooks and priority registrations. The American Heart Association put out new guidelines for people with high blood pressure. They encourage people to adjust their diets and exercise routines to prevent the condition and seek early treatment. It comes after new research on high blood pressure and how it impacts your brain. Doctors say there's an association between high blood pressure and cognitive decline and dementia.
If those blood vessels are damaged, as they can be with high blood pressure, then our brain doesn't get the blood that it needs, it doesn't get the oxygen that it needs, it doesn't get the nutrients that it needs.
According to AmericanSouthRankings.org, nearly 40% of Kentuckians have been told by doctors that they have high blood pressure. Well, a new autism center is on the way in Carter County. After receiving a $4 million grant, Pathways is getting ready to build a new autism center in the city of Grayson, something the organization has never had. Parents in the area say Pathways has helped their kids grow. We also spoke with the Pathways CEO about what services the new facility will offer.
One worker reached out and touched my child and saved him from the life that a doctor told us not to expect more than.
The new center will add 2 huge gymnasiums, a sensory room, as well as multiple additional rooms for growth as we continue to add staff and we meet the needs.
Pathways says they hope construction will be complete in the next 2 years. They're also looking for additional funding to help complete the project.
Starting off with those temperatures as you're heading out the door, we're seeing a lot of 60s. Most folks are sitting in the low to mid 60s this morning. However, it is a little bit cooler as you travel more towards Virginia. Upper 50s for Jonesville and Wise, mid 50s for Clintwood and Grundy this afternoon, though we will be looking at a mixture of the mid to upper 70s, and rain chances will be staying with us all day long. Already starting to see the rain for most folks as you travel into the central portion of our region and into some of our Virginia counties. This line will make its way across the region throughout the day, clearing in the late evening hours. So here's what you need to know. We're looking at those cloudy skies for some folks, rain chances for others. This morning, temperatures in the 60s. This afternoon, as you're heading home, still holding on to some of those rain chances, temperatures in the mid 70s. Amelia.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on Mountain News this morning at 6:40. Seeking answers through silence. Why even secular people say they're turning to religious centers for peace. We have those details.
Travel